Hello guys, thanks for tuning in here with Trading for Everyone. In today's video we're going to be analyzing natural gas. As usual, as I always say, market has just closed some moments ago, about 10 minutes ago. And now we are going to analyze what happened during the week with natural gas. As I told you, natural gas price was going down. As we can see here, it was in an uptrend panel. In an uptrend like channel, the pattern was really bullish with some corrections, but in last month we saw a correction bigger than normal. It went down through like the typical points that natural gas was trading about, but it was just like a testing to the downside, but perhaps it's not going down. We'll just have to wait, as I told you in my last video. Here we can see that natural gas is clearly showing signs of like not knowing what to do. As you can see here, price was really just consolidating for a lot. Let's see here in a little bit bigger time frame, price was going down. As we can see here, it's just like a kind of channel. Here we can try to join this high and this high here with this kind of going up during pre-market hours. That's not really kind of interesting. We have like kind of this kind of channel. We can go to the bigger time frame and we can see that's the kind of channel that we are seeing. Let's do it like better for the bigger time frame. It's kind of like that. I don't really like using channels. I like to use trend lines, because what I like to do is like test highs or lows depending on whether I like to go high or low. If I like to buy any symbol, I'll just put resistance points and some support, but if I like to short it, the other way around. Now my bias is natural gas going up on price. So what I like to have into account is this kind of trend line, the descending trend line. And we can see that price went down, tried to test again for high highs. It just kind of bounced back about this resistance point here that was previous support, and now is again kind of like on the point where it bounced from previous. The previous time it went down to the down part of the channel, the ascending channel. So here we can see that today that these like dotted lines here. Today's price was just free falling again. It was quite common. I'm now accustomed to price being like kind of bearish on natural gas, and as we can see, this pattern followed by this kind of head and shoulders. Here we have like a shoulder, head, shoulder, and price going down. Consolidation. Shoulder, head, shoulder, price going down, consolidation. I think that's really resembles what price did just like some months ago. 2 months ago, it did the same thing. It went down massively. Here you can see that it was selling off, consolidating a little bit, selling off, consolidating a little bit, selling off, consolidating a little bit, selling, consolidating, selling, and it's just kind of that's what price did. And nowadays is kind of the same. Price going down, consolidating, going down, consolidating, down, consolidating, down, consolidating, down, trying to recover, down again, and now it's kind of the consolidation. I hope for price to never cross down again this 2.3 mark here. If not, my bias will change. I'm now looking for a going down. As you can see here, this is the 4-hour mark. It's telling us to short it, but it's not really like big on this kind of stuff. I believe that's a better one is like the daily. And if we see the daily chart on natural gas, we can see that it's not telling us to sell. It's actually telling us to continue selling. But I think that's now it's going to will change. I think that we are now kind of in this point. So we can see it's really similar. It's really similar to the setup. Here the setup is really similar to this one. So let's go back to the 4-hour chart, and we can see that here. We can see here we're seeing an interesting stuff that I think you'll really like. Here we can see price going down and the RSI going down. That's not any divergence at all. It's just market's price cooling off. But look what's happening now. Now we are seeing price trying to approach the same level. In fact, it already approached the same level as this point. And if we join these lows here with this point here, we can see that it's a massive divergence. Here we can see price strength pulling up a lot and just trying to consolidate. And also we can see that with the upper points, here we can see price here falling and the RSI not falling, instead going up. So I think that this is kind of a channel for the RSI. Remember, indicators are not what you should trade off about. You should trade off about price action. But they are also a kind of like indicator, or just like, yeah, what's they are an indicator, so they just indicate things to you. That's what they do, and they are just kind of like another friend you could have to ask them about if the trade should go in the way you'd like. Also look about the MACD. That's where prices like the difference between the short midterm, like the short and midterm for the like the averages, if they are going up or down. Here we can see the price cooled off lots, and here we can see the MACD doing the same. Here we can see the same, price going down, MACD going down, and I think that it has been really bullish lots of time. So here we can see one approach, two approach, the third one it crossed. Here we can see one approach, two approach, here's the third one. And what I think, that price is now going to shoot up. Remember, you don't have to trade about what I say. That's not what I do. I do not ask. I do not tell you what you should do. But I do help you trade, and I do help you try to analyze the market. What I do is analyze the market. Here you can see descending channel. Here you can see support. Now we just have to wait and see what happens to support. Remember that futures are open 24/7. Well, not 24/7, but you 24 like 5 days a week. That would be more accurate. Well, just see, RSI is just kind of looking optimistic. The MACD is not looking optimistic, but it's like next to the 0 mark. I think that it's just like this. I think that this is a false indication, as we could see. Let's see what we saw, a false indication. Kind of here is a correct indication. It tried to approach. Here was an awful indication. Look, that this indication was on the going down, price going down, this point, and price didn't went down. It just went down a little bit and then starting going up, and indicators just have to tell you, yeah, I'm done, I'm going up. You just have to quit. And this is price cooling off and price going like indicators cooling off and price going up. That's not a good sign. That's a divergence. And as you can see here, price is going down, it's going up, RSI is going down. That's another divergence. You saw the divergence here, you exit trade, and if you see the price is going down and you are like here, suppose you are like here or here, you're like in this point, and you say, yeah, price is going up again. Yeah, it could go up again, but if you look like this kind of indication, you see that trend line is like perhaps going to go again up to this point, and just a little bit of it going up. Look at this candle, it went up a lot. Look at this candle, you don't see anything like that. Sorry. Here you see this candle, it went up a lot. This was probably yeah, on Thursday. This was the natural gas report. But well, just it's not good to be like optimistic on a trade. It's just you have to be real about it. If price is going up, price is going up, and if it's going down, it's going down. You just have to accept it. So well, now it's approaching a double bottom. Here we see a bottom, went up, another bottom. It's just, I think that this will be a triple bottom, but we don't know. Perhaps it price going up and then trying to consolidate again. We don't know. What I think it's now people are like kind of, well, that's all, right? That's all on natural gas. Natural gas will be going up from now. Okay, I think that's what people will try to say. If you look at these bids, you can see that there's quite a sizable amount here at 2325. That's this point. That was previous the previous lows. I think that people will try to catch this train up. I think there's a lot of potential. Perhaps not long term, but yes, mid term. I think that, and definitely short term. In short term, I think price will go up to this point eventually. But yeah, we have this kind of we have to break that the trend. Let's see here. Here we have from here to here I have a trend. I'm going to remove the big one. I'm going to remove this one. I'm going to remove this one so as the chart to be clearer. And here we're going to remove some of these trend lines. Yeah, that's right. And we also have this trend line here. I think that we have to take into you have to like pay attention to 2.43 and 2.5, and then again 2.7. But well, that's just kind of not in a near future. But well, here we see the same divergence from here to here. From here to here, we see the same divergence. Price like staying in the same point, and indicators showing signs of an uptrend. And we also see the same kind of, let's see, kind of here, we see kind of the same. You see a low here and a higher point here, and price just like not going down, just like kind of this point. Those are good indications. I believe that those are good indications. Those are called divergences, and what they mean is that price goes up while indicators such as RSI goes the opposite way or the other way around. In this case, we have price going up and then returning to the original point, but RSI not return to the original point. What that means is that price went up like quicker than what price is going down. This indicator, the RSI, the relative strength index, is or indicator, is one that measures, like the name says, the strength that it has relative to previous moves. So what it means is that here it went up massively and it was so overbought because price went up in a short amount of time. Here it was the same price, but it was kind of consolidating. So it wasn't like any volatile or something. But here, yeah. So it went up a lot, massively in 2 days. And then it went down to the same point, but instead of 2 days, it went down in 3 days. So that's more like kind of chill. That's what it means. And that's why we see price not falling too much. Price falling the same, but the indicator not falling too much. But well, I think that's quite all for today. I'm going to be uploading some videos on how to use the indicators, since I believe that perhaps some people here don't know why I put this kind of indicators and why my setup is like this. So well, thanks for watching my video. Remember to like and subscribe to my channel in order to be updated with the latest news of the stock market. And well, thanks for watching me. Remember that you can always ask me whatever you like here down in the comments, and I will analyze any situation I would like for you. So well, thanks for watching me.